High in the clouds of northern Peru lies a land shrouded in mist and mystery. A place where ancient stone walls rise from mountain cliffs and legends speak of a lost people tall, fearless and proud. They were known as the Chachapoya, the people of the clouds. To their enemies, they were the cloud warriors of the Andes. And though their civilization vanished centuries ago, their ghostly cities still cling to the mountain's silent witnesses to a forgotten past. Today, we journey deep into the Andes to uncover the secrets of this lost civilization. The Chachapoya civilization thrived between 800 and 1470 CE, long before the Inca Empire expanded across South America. Their homeland was one of the most challenging environments on Earth's Andean cloud forests, where the mountains meet the Amazon. This high-altitude world of mist, rain, and dense vegetation gave rise to their name Chachapoya, or warriors of the clouds. They were not a single tribe, but a federation of clans, connected by trade, culture, and defense. The Chachapoya were known for their light skin, tall stature, and distinctive clothing rarity among other Andean peoples, as noted by early Spanish chroniclers. But what truly set them apart was their skill as builders and warriors. They constructed cities and fortresses on mountaintops, creating strongholds above the clouds' isolated yet magnificent. Life for the Chachapoya was one of balance between the mountains and the jungle, between the living and the dead. Their homes were circular stone dwellings, built on terraces overlooking steep valleys. They cultivated maize, potatoes, and fruits, and traded with lowland tribes for exotic goods. At the heart of their world stood Kuelap, the great fortress city, sometimes called the Machu Picchu of the north. Built with over 20 million limestone blocks, Kuelap sits 3,000 meters above sea level, surrounded by thick walls that rise up to 60 feet. Inside, hundreds of round houses, ceremonial platforms, and intricate carvings tell the story of a powerful and organized society. Archaeologists believe Kuelap was both a citadel and a sanctuary, a symbol of strength and spirituality where warriors, priests, and nobles once walked among the clouds. The Chachapoya were not only builders, they were fierce defenders of their highland realm. For centuries, they resisted the expansion of the Inca Empire, whose armies sought to conquer all of the Andes. According to Inca chronicles, the Chachapoya fought bravely, ambushing their enemies from the fog, using their intimate knowledge of the terrain to their advantage. But by the late 1400s, the Inca led by Tupac Inca Yupanqui subdued the cloud warriors after years of bloody conflict. Many Chachapoya were forced to relocate across the empire to prevent rebellion, scattering their culture among distant valleys, and yet their spirit of resistance lived on. When the Spanish conquistadors arrived in the 16th century, the Chachapoya allied with them, hoping to free themselves from Inca domination. But tragedy followed. Disease, war, and colonization erased their identity from the map. Their cities fell silent. Their names were forgotten. Only the mountains remembered the cloud warriors. Centuries later, explorers and archaeologists rediscovered the world of the hidden in vertical cliffs. They found sarcophagi shaped like human figures watching over the valleys below. These funerary statues, known as the sarcophagi of Karagia, contained mummified remains of nobles and warriors, perfectly preserved in the cold, dry air. Nearby caves revealed mummy bundles, some wrapped in intricate textiles and adorned with painted faces, proof of a deep belief in the afterlife. The Chachapoya saw death not as an end, but as a continuation of life, a bridge between the earth and the clouds. Even in ruin, their artistry and faith endure, carved into stone and sealed within the mountains. Today, the name Chachapoya lives unwhispered through the valleys of northern Peru. Their descendants still inhabit the highlands, keeping fragments of an ancient language and tradition alive. Archaeologists continue to uncover their cities, their mummies, and their stories piece by piece. From the mist and moss of forgotten fortresses. And so, the Chachapoya, the cloud warriors, rise again in memory. Their courage, their craftsmanship, and their connection to the land remind us that history is never truly lost, only waiting to be rediscovered. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Subscribe to Chronotales for more lost history and forgotten civilizations.